in the mid-60s, you know, before I became a gaffer, I was doing documentaries with my neighbor, Roger Dash, and he's retired. He used to be a teacher. He used to write, he knew he was, at that time, Negro. Of course, now it's a black African American, whatever. And we did documentaries about fighting the dropout. And we did have a company, it's called DB Dash Productions. We made about 20 films short, 60 millimeter. We couldn't afford video at that time, there was no video. And to encourage people to stay in school and show people how to get a job, how to keep a job. And we got a lot of awards doing these. And we started in my garage. And the first one was, they beat the odds. We were about 6 blacks who made it. And we call it education through qualification through education. And they are in the space business, in the big farming, their own farm, and design jobs. And they came from the ghetto and they became somebody because of education. That's what most of our friends. And let me see, after that we went beyond that because the government, they were buying all our films. They want the brown, the red, the Native Americans. They want the brown, Spanish, you know. So our films were very, very diverse, content-wise. And we did that for 10 years. Then we stopped. We figured we sold 16 millimeter. My wife was dealing with. We shoot on the weekends and work during the week. And my wife will take this, everything we shot Monday to the lab, Hollywood Film Enterprise on Sunset Boulevard and Gower. And 3-4 days later, she picks up. On the weekend, we look at it, I start editing. I edited all our films also, you know. We got good awards for, you know, some of them are sitting behind you there.
If there's one or two things that you took away from that you learned, what would they be?
Oh boy, you learn responsibility first on the set, you know, because you are the one man there, you are in charge of everything in a way. You learn how to be, to shoot and edit in the camera. You don't shoot, say, just run film or tape forever, you know, you don't do that. You look at the scene, you compose it in your mind, and you have to think what we want to shoot next. This way you could shoot the whole scene, maybe the beginning of it, then come down, take 2-3 close-ups, and go back to do the ending instead of wasting time. You learn how to edit also in post-production. That's how I did it, editing all our films. So you learn how to shoot a story or a scene or whatever it is, having in mind later on, that's what will happen on the big screen. Whatever you thought, whatever you did on the set, it ends up on the big screen or a small screen. It's all planned in your brains, you know. It's all happening because of what you did on the set. And the set, you have to be very, very aware of budgeting also. I hate to say that, you know. That's why documentaries, we don't have the money. You shoot film or video later on, we did. But you have to be aware of all the departments around you also. That gives you a big background to help you into when you are on a set with the professionals. You already done it. You did editing, you lit, you operated. You do all that yourself, you know. That's what I learned.